We're going to be formulas. It works every time. I've been doing it for 15 years, and I'm a very well-known bridal designer. So we're going to give you the top secret formula. We're going to do the most requested bridal bouquet in America. I call it the Martha, and then I'm going to give you the Michael, and then we're going to do a third bouquet of all hydrangeas. These bouquets will get you through the next 5 years of your career, pretty much. And if they don't, you'll be able to look in a magazine and see all these bridal bouquets that you see and go, oh, how easy is that? All right? So I'm designing for her. I always tell brides, my job is to make you look like $1 million, whether you're spending $500 or $1 million. That's what I do for a living. It's my job, to make you look good. My best story is, I always tell this story in class, the Japanese girl who came to my school crying, and I said, why are you crying? Sit down, stop crying. And she said, because my mother wants me to wear the traditional Japanese gown, wedding gown, and the last florist wouldn't talk to me for less than $50 a table, which is what a lot of florists do. They have a minimum of tables. And I said to her, you'll be wearing the Calvin. She wanted to wear Calvin Klein. She said she was crying, how do you know? I said, these things I know. And what's your table count? What do you have left for the table? She said, $15. I said, well, that's the other good news. My tables start at 15. This was 10 years ago. Maybe they start at 25 now. I don't know. But anyway, what happened on the day of the wedding? She was wearing the Calvin. I took a glass tube, put a little bud vase, put one orchid in it, bear grass flying out to all the dinner plates. I went to Home Depot. Her dresses were copper. I bought copper wire and wrapped it around 2 pieces of bamboo and put a little orchid at each table setting, tea lights, and rocks from the dollar store thrown across her table. It looked like Zen Buddhist rock garden on every table. It was beautiful. And it matched her simple Calvin Klein. I was the hero of the day. I knew that when I did that wedding, I would get $80,000, $50,000, $40,000 in referrals out of it, which I have. See what I'm talking about? I made her day. And I know that centerpiece, I always tell everybody, I said, yeah, she had $15 and I think it cost me $22.50. And I remember I'll never forget, one of the girls in my, who was working for me at the time said, Michael, this is like $22. I said, do you think I care? It's cost me $7 extra. First of all, I'm helping out the girl, right? You want to help out your brides. Number two, I knew, business-wise, she's going to tell the whole world, he's the greatest thing. Look how beautiful my tables are. If you want to become a good salesman, practice selling a wedding. Again, those lists are available in any bridal magazine. You can buy them at any of these stores over here. But the point is, you need to start, and I'm not saying right now, as you go through this course, you're going to get better at it. You're going to hear terminology and words and learn flowers. But you need to start practicing soon selling a wedding. Sell it to a girlfriend. Sell it to your daughter. Pretend. Start getting the verbiage out. Chic, elegant, understated, glorious, glamorous flowers. You know, learn to talk that way. And start learning how to sell a wedding. It's all about sales.
So you said the average wedding was $2,500?
$3,500, yeah. Yes, $2,500 to $3,500 is so in the ballpark from here.
That's for total, for ceremony?
Yep. Yeah, because most brides have personal flowers. They have a couple of urns at the church. That's it. And then they have $50 to $75 centerpieces. Maybe 100. If you're at 100, you're getting about $3,500 when you're done, yeah. So that's how it works. Roxanne, Larry, you would do this. It's not that, it's this. Notice I'm leaving that laying out. Here comes his buddy. Cross to the left, turn to the right, cross to the left, head to head. This is European design, which means head to head flowers. Same thing we did the other day, only instead of putting it out here, you're putting it real tight. So it's always 5 or 6 flowers every time. Surrounds, pull sting up. You can see if we were going to add a little hypericum to this bouquet, how you would collar it. Got it? Okay, so when you're at a concert, there's 2 seats and there's one in between them, right? So you don't look at the back of the guy's head in front of you, right? Same thing here. Now we're going to add another row. Watch this at the Sting concert. You look down your nose over your bouquet at the other side. See where I'm pulling that in, where it starts to disappear? That's where it sits. That's what makes it go over. So there's the next guy who bought his ticket at the Sting concert. Here comes the next one. Cross to the left, pull it in. When it almost starts to disappear, that's where it sits, and turn your bouquet. Cross to the left, turn to the right. I'm hardly gripping these. Very light, just like soft, like you're squeezing a baby. Really light touch. Don't be gripping. Everybody grips their first time. So I've added another row at the Sting concert. I stop, adjust, tweak, and now I have my bridesmaids bouquets done. Right? Easy as pie. Could it be any easier? Next, I had another row at the string concert. My third and final row for the bride. 1, 2, cross to the left, spin to the right, cross to the left, spin to the right. The average bride is 24 roses, 2 dozen. So if you're quietly dissatisfied with your work, I can see your star is rising, young lady. It really is. A quiet dissatisfaction, we'll call it. Means you'll always want it better. I'll tell you a good flower tip. Always fill the lens with flowers. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? Go beyond, you're hanging out with fashion photographers in New York. Go beyond the parameters of your frame and just like, can you see how pretty that is? Look at that. Fill the lens up with flowers.
Roxanne.